Exciting news for ZooMontana in Billings. After working for 8 years, the zoo is once again accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. MTN's Zoe Zandora was there for the big announcement this morning.
It's humbling and sometimes it's overwhelming to how much this community has come together for us.
Jeff Ewelt, the executive director of ZooMontana, emotional as a day like today comes after some grueling years of peaks and valleys for ZooMontana, fighting to get the AZA, or the Association of Zoo and Aquariums, recognition after losing it 8 years ago.
It was embarrassing. We had lost respect of the community, so it just wasn't a good time here.
AZA is the primary accrediting body for zoos and aquariums in the United States and has been for more than 40 years. U.S. agencies such as OSHA and the USDA consider AZA standards as the national standard when evaluating institutions.
I'm a big believer every good city needs a good zoo, and so when ZooMontana started having the issues it did, I didn't want to see it go to the wayside.
ZooMontana has had its peaks and valleys in its 25 years, and in 2011, the zoo lost its AZA accreditation due to the lack of financial stability. ZooMontana was inspected by the AZA once again in May of 2019, and after evaluation, Ewelt says they finally have their golden stamp of approval back.
It's been 8 long years since Jeff Ewelt and his team have been slowly chipping away to get the AZA accreditation back for ZooMontana. And as far as Ewelt's concerned, he's going to try hard to never let that golden stamp of approval ever get taken away from the zoo again.
Ewelt says the biggest obstacle he believes for ZooMontana is the finances, things like public support in the way of a tax levy or a bond. But he says they aren't using that as an excuse.
Not making excuses for who we are. The biggest obstacle, though, is that funding and just getting folks to understand that we grow a lot slower than some of the other big city zoos. And that's because we don't have that check coming in every year from the city or the government. 8 years, I had this vision that we'd be here, and I didn't think 8 years it was going to take, but it did. It took a little longer than we wanted. But regardless, we're here. And for me, it's a personal victory and something that I'm so incredibly proud of.
In Billings, Zoe Zandora, MTN News.